Very good. Meeting will come to order. Time is 8:26 p.m. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett? Here. Mrs. Hess? Here. Mr. Holdren?
Here.
Mr. Miller? Mrs. Stone?
Here.
Mr. Tadalini?
Here.
Mr. Chart?
Here. We do have a quorum. Please rise and join us in the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett? Aye. Mrs. Hess? Aye. Mr. Holdren? Mrs. Stone?
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini?
Aye.
Mr. Chart?
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business, superintendent's report.
Right, just a couple of celebrations. One, there's a link in your agenda for some shots that Mrs. Windsheimer's class did. I think you would enjoy. They played around with Magic School AI, the photography version, and I'm trying to get it to move here to see if I can get it to get a little.
It looked like they had a ton of fun doing that.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I recognize some of those kids.
Yeah, I do.
So a little bit of fun in your night.
Cool.
Some of the things that we did.
That's a good one.
The other piece is the stadium cake paid for by the Needham and Pettis Foundation is now up, so you can see that over by the football field. It is now a fob entry, so if you're looking at where the ticket booth is, it's the gate just to the left, or just to the north of the ticket booth. It's now a fob entry. And so a big thank you to the Needham and Pettis Foundation administered by Brush Farmer State Bank for those funds to do so. And to Bobby, who did all the tech piece and installation, and to the maintenance crew for their work as well.
So that's something the public can use as.
Eventually, we have to set up some guidelines and then they'll get to
Okay,
use it.
I'm actually very excited about this.
So that's awesome, right? Whenever students aren't present.
Yeah.
So, a couple of informational items for our regular board meeting on April 20th. You will have an MOU and agreement. There's a Centennial Mental Health MOU. You'll see that. That has been reviewed by our legal counsel. I have sent that to Centennial Mental Health. If they agree to that, that will be on the agenda for the 20th. Another is the CEI contract. That's for our 5-year strategic planning work. That has been reviewed by legal as well. And next piece is the tech guidelines. Our tech and AI task force has been meeting regularly throughout the school year. We have some guidelines that just went to the ILTs of each school. They provided some feedback, so we're making sure that we make any needed and necessary revisions. And then we're planning to present that to you, as long as there'll be a preschool presentation on the 20th. And there'll be 3 action items tied to that. As far as action items tonight, just brief, is you'll have a personnel report. There's also the CareerWise, which is the group that we're working with to set up an apprenticeship program here at Brush School District. There is the medical insurance action items, both to make 550 our broker of record starting immediately. A resolution 2026-03 is to authorize the administrative rights and establish procedures for our district health insurance plan, and then the brokerage service agreement. The next one, food service plan, I'm recommending you table that. We received a new quote for the freezer late in the day today, which I just recommended to our director of food service, like, that we move that to April 20th. Get time to look at that just a little bit more, make sure our plan is in alignment with that new latest quote. So that would be my recommendation to you. The stipend and athletic schedule revisions met with Mr. Bass and Mr. Felton. We added cheerleading at the high school and middle school, and brain bowl at the high school and middle school, and also did some cleanups. So you'll see those revisions there. We also came across this recently. I found out a week ago today about a situation, so I need us to retain additional legal counsel for that situation. Groundskeeping, an RFP went out. and Lacey got that out, sent it far and wide. Groom and Bloom ended up being our best, and so I'm recommending them to you. There you can see for the fertilizer program, the mowing, trimming, and blowing, and the aeration. The next is facilities. This one, and if I should pause, any questions on those? Don't mean to rush anything.
I would just to state that Groom and Bloom has been taking care of our
Mhm.
outdoor facilities for 2 years now, I think.
And they've done a very nice job.
Things look nice.
They do, so you can see the costs broken up. And so just appreciate them, and it was a true, definitely a very public RFP. As far as facilities, NB5, that is our owner's rep for the TPS HVAC and the TPS roof. You've also approved additional services for the roofs of the small building project. This additional add service is for the elevations of windows of the small building projects, as well as the TPS and Beaver Valley windows, which you've approved that work. This is the owner's rep for that work. So it's all storm damage related. The BBD quote is for the remaining, or for the, I'm sorry, not for the remaining, it's for all of the small building projects. So that's the owner's rep above. For the additional parts, you have owner's rep for the roofs. BBD's quote is now for all of that, all of the work. So roofs, windows, siding, and you can see that here. With this, there's one piece that I think we will want to take just a moment to discuss. It won't take long, but there is a very important piece here, and I sent this in my end of week email. And what it is the H building, no questions there, but it's with this district office building. By district office, that includes the bus barn. And what you'll see, if I can get my handy dandy little guy to cooperate here. There we go. Is right here. So here's H building. What we definitely need to do is have an EPDM roof. So that's one piece. The other concern though is that our roof here at the district office and bus barn are completely flat, essentially flat. And what I was told is that if we just put a new roof on, EPDM roof, once you have snow and rain, when that day does come, that roof will just have to be replaced very quickly.
It will leak
It
because
will
the
leak.
slope is not.
There's no slope.
There's no slope there to be able to shed the water fast enough for that roof system.
So what is being recommended, and we've talked to multiple people, is this roof hugger standing seam system, which will just create a slope to the roof. It is an additional, I think, I'm gonna go down here so I don't misquote, about $70,000. You do have that storm damage fund, similar to the windows, that would come out of that fund. So at some point, you can't do all the things. This is highly recommended, and like I said, I've talked to both Mr. Lorenzini, I of course talked to Mr. Lefevre, and here's my recommendation. At one time, there was a vision to build a new district office on a new piece of property. I don't see that happening in the near future. I would love to, but I don't see that happening. I don't see the state finances and district finances being at that place in the near future. Next 10, 20 years, not happening. And even if we did, even if we were fortunate enough to have that money, I wouldn't be recommending that for our use of funds. I would prefer that you would choose to use those funds for staff salaries, and items, supplies that would directly impact students. We really are okay here. It may not look like the prettiest building in the world, we get that, but we're okay. We are okay. So I would if we were going to destroy this building and build a new district office, it wouldn't make sense to do the hugger system, right? Because you would just be doing it like a temporary fix. That's not the case here.
So my understanding there is the roof hugger is a structure that's built on top of the existing roof that's there now. So if they put this roof hugger on, the existing roof stays, and then you just add structure on top of it, which would include a brand new standing seam roof, which would include a brand new warranty. That $70,000 is above and beyond what Selective is gonna consider like kind of quality. So that's the delta, the same situation as the windows. Just wanna make sure that everybody understands that.
And on tab 2 of my superintendent's report is the explanation too, from Travis Leader. All right, any questions there, discussion?
Would it be like a steel type roof?
It would, yeah, it
Just
would end up, if we
beams
put the
underneath.
roof hugger on it. I don't know that the
It's
structure,
an EPDM roof stuff.
I don't know if the roof hugger itself is steel, but it would be a steel panel on
Steel
top.
panel.
How is it attached to the actual roof? You're just drilling through the existing roof?
I'm not sure how that works from an engineering standpoint.
Mhm.
What I understand is it's brand new structure that comes with a brand new warranty, just like you're putting a brand new roof on.
So here's how he describes it. I'm just gonna highlight it so you can kind of see that part.
My other concern, as we're looking at a new insurance company, is if we go back with a flat roof that is likely going to leak, we may have a hard time getting an insurance company to cover that fully. I don't know that. They're not gonna like it.
No.
No, not at all.
And then Jamie's recommendation is down below too. All right, so that's probably that's not probably your biggest decision. You have lots of big, hard decisions tonight, but that is one of them. Another decision is, another action item is the classroom furniture for Beaver Valley paid for with our foundation funding. So again, thank you so much to the Petty's Foundation. That was something that was provided to us. It is an action item. In tab 3, you can see what that furniture is slated to look like. So it's for one classroom again at Beaver
So back to the roof piece,
Valley. Oh, sure.
one time on, if whoever brings a motion, if you decide in your motion that you wanna include the roof hugger, I think it needs to be stated in there. Cause right now it just says authorize the superintendent to execute. I think it needs to be in the motion, which of the options you're bringing as a motion.
I think that's a great idea. Any more discussion or questions about any of those action items? All right, President Chart, I'm finished with my report.
Okay, next item of business would be 4.1 personnel report.
I move to approve the personnel report as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the personnel report as presented. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Sharp.
Aye, motion carries. Next item of business, 4.2, career-wise MOU for BSD apprenticeship program.
Move to approve the MOU with CareerWise Colorado to implement an apprenticeship program within the Brush School District RE2J.
Second?
Been moved and seconded to approve the MOU with career-wise Colorado to implement an apprenticeship program within Brush School District RE2J. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye, motion carries. Next item of business, 4.3, retain legal counsel. Is there a motion for 4.3?
I move to retain Gessler Blue as legal counsel for the Brush School District effective immediately.
Second?
It's It's been moved and seconded to retain Gessler Blue as legal counsel for the Brush School District effective immediately. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren. Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business, 4.4, broker of record.
I move to approve the change of broker of record for Brush School District RE2J from Pegasus Benefits to Peak Benefits 550 Advisory for health, vision, dental, life, and other ancillary services as of April 6th, 2026.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the change of broker of record for Brush School District RE2J from Pegasus Benefits to Peak Benefits 550 Advisory for health, vision, dental, life, and other ancillary services as of April 6, 2026. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess. Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business, 4.5, Resolution 2026-03.
I move to approve Board Resolution 2026-03.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve Board Resolution 2026-03. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business, 4.6, Brokerage Services Agreement.
I move to approve the brokerage services agreement with 550 Advisory LLC for medical benefits and insurance advisory services.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the Brokerage Services Agreement with 550 Advisory LLC for medical benefits and insurance advisory services. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren. Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business, 4.7, Food Service Spend Down Plan.
Move to approve the food service spend down plan as presented.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the Food Service Spend Down Plan as presented.
Aye. Is this the one that Marcia was requesting to table?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Miss, I saw it, but I didn't say yes. Oh, not approved, right?
I think that someone could move to,
Can I amend my own motion?
move to amend the motion to table the food service spend down plan.
Right. I'd like to make a motion to amend my previous motion to table the spend down of the food services motion.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to table the food services spend down plan motion. Is there any discussion? There's no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. Now we have to vote on the main motion, which is to table the food service spend down plan. Is there any discussion on that? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren. Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business, 4.8, stipend and athletic schedule revisions.
Move to approve the stipend and athletic schedule revisions as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the stipend and athletic schedule revisions as presented. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye. motion carries. Next item of business, 4.9, groundskeeping.
I move to approve the 3 estimates from Groom and Bloom for groundskeeping services as presented, and to authorize the superintendent to execute the necessary contracts for these services.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 3 estimates from Groom and Bloom for groundskeeping services as presented, and to authorize the superintendent to execute the necessary contracts for these services. Is there any discussion? If there is no discussion, roll call please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye, motion carries. Next item of business, NV5, proposal for additional storm damage services.
Hereby move that the superintendent be authorized to execute an extension of the NV5 contract for owner's representative services for the Thompson's primary school re-roof project to include owner's representation services for the TPS and Beaver Valley windows and the H building, bus barn, and district offices change orders, and to be paid therefore from the insurance fund.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the superintendent be authorized to execute an extension of the NV5 contract for owner's representative services for the Thompson Primary School re-roof project to include owner's representation services for the TPS and Beaver Valley windows and the H building, bus barn, and district offices change orders, and to be paid therefore from the insurance fund. Is there any discussion? If there is no discussion, roll call please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye, motion carries. Next item of business, 4.11, small buildings projects quote.
I hereby move that the superintendent be authorized to execute a change order to the Thompson Primary School re-roof contract with Buildings by Design to include the hail damage, repair / replacement work for the AGH building, the administrative building, and bus barn, and to also include the alternate roof hugger standing seam system in accordance with BBD's proposal dated March 12, 2026, and to be paid therefore from the insurance fund.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the superintendent be authorized to execute a change order to the Thompson Primary School re-roof contract with Buildings by Design to include the hail damage, repair / replacement work for the Ag building, H building, the administrative building, and the bus barn, to also include the alternate roof hugger system in accordance with the BBD's proposal dated March 12, 2026, and to be paid therefore from the insurance fund. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion, roll call please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye, motion carries. Next item of business, 4.12, classroom furniture for Beaver Valley.
I move to authorize the purchase of 36 desks and chairs for Beaver Valley in the amount of $13,998.73 with funds provided by the Pettis Foundation.
Second.
It's been moved to authorize the purchase of 36 desks and chairs for Beaver Valley in the amount of $13,998.73 with funds provided by the Pettis Foundation. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion, roll call please.
Mrs. Garrett.
Aye.
Mrs. Hess.
Aye.
Mr. Holdren.
Aye.
Mrs. Stone.
Aye.
Mr. Tadalini.
Aye.
Mr. Chart.
Aye, motion carries. Next item of business would be clarifications and next steps. Mrs. Cody, do you have any clarifications for the meeting?
Mr. Chart, I do not.
Any board members? Any board member have anything, hear anything during this meeting that you feel needs to be addressed in policy or added to a future agenda? I will just say, again, we can't thank the foundations enough for the funding they've provided to make the schools better for our kids.
Huge stones.
Agreed. Absolutely.
No further business, meeting is adjourned.
He isn't terrible. I know, dang.
That is at 10:30.
Yes,
Really?
Yes,
yeah.
great, great.
Eight
We're
o'clock.
getting there.
Pre-work
Getting
and
there.
homework.
Correct here.
It's no homework, there's